Hello there, and welcome to my channel. This is my very first video, and I would like to introduce y'all to Janemba. I am going to be introducing y'all to all of my animals today. This is Janemba. He's going to be first up. He is my Leachianus gecko, also known as Rhacodactylus leachianus. He's a little baby, a little juvenile. I just woke him up, so he's kind of fired down, but he's usually got lots of pinks and greens on him. These guys are frugivores and insectivores, so he usually gets the Pangea diet. But he's a little grumpy grump, and these guys usually get about from here to here. So they get pretty big. They are the world's largest gecko, and they're from New Caledonia. And he likes to poop on me. He's a pretty nasty boy. He's pretty gross. Next, I would love to introduce y'all to Pig. He's very sweet. He's a Cuban false chameleon. And as the name implies, he's from Cuba. As you can see, he's a very Cuban man. But he's very sweet. He's definitely my most docile reptile. You wouldn't think so. They're not chameleons at all, actually. They are going to be anoles. And this guy, right now, I have him in a 18 by 18 by 36 Exoterra. Their care is a lot like panther chameleons, but I like to keep him in glass because it keeps in the humidity pretty well. And I just put computer fans on the top for ventilation. But he's a goober, he's very sweet, and he also has this nice long beard, if I can very gently show you guys. Whoop. See? And during mating season, which for him is coming up pretty soon because he really likes to show off during the summer. He's going to be flaring that out like a lot of anoles do, as fellow Floridians or Texans will see outside. And then I do have some of my other guys that are pretty mean. These are my line geckos, also known as Gecko vittatus. Right now these guys are due for a cage upgrade, so please don't hate me too much. But they're super pretty. They don't like being handled at all. They're very much like tokays whenever it comes to being handled. And their names are Pingu and Bingu. And they're a pair. This one's gonna be Pingu, and that's Bingu right here. And he has done a pretty nasty bite to me. Also due for an upgrade is Crackers. She's hiding back here. She really hates me because she's a tokay. She's also missing her tail at the moment, but it's in the middle of regrowing. I got her that way. She's very pretty. She's captive bred. And she's obviously very dangerous, very venomous. Do not get a tokay because they will kill you with their venom. Just kidding, that absolutely wasn't true at all. I'm just garbage. Ha! And now, some animal that you all are pretty familiar with, I'm sure. This is a bearded dragon, also known as Pagona viticeps. His name is Boingo because I'm a little nerd that loves Oingo Boingo and Danny Elfman, and also JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But he is a whiplet, and he's het for a whole bunch of things. I got him from an ethical breeder that only breeds het to het. Be careful with getting morphs like whiplets and zeros, and trans especially, because if they're not from het to het pairings, a lot of them do have neurological problems. They're very new morphs, so there's lots of inbreeding in those types of things. He is an omnivore. That means that he eats a lot of greens, lots of veggies. For bearded dragons, you're definitely going to want to do a 75% veggie diet to a 25% insect diet. He doesn't need to eat a whole lot because he's an adult now, so you're definitely not going to be power feeding him every single day. But he's a very sweet boy, very good. I haven't seen a whole lot of bearded dragons with a mean temperament, and he likes to lick. He gets very curious. Hopefully he will not bite me for poking him in the face, because he likes food, and he thinks my fingers are food. Here I have my Brazilian short-tail possum. His name is Baba Yaga, after John Wick. He is very sweet looking. He does not like me, but you can take a little peek at the boy in here. He's very cute. He poops a lot, and yeah, he's very cool. I'm definitely going to be doing a video all about this guy at some point. I do want to do a nice upgrade for his enclosure first before I do that. But he's awesome. He's one of my favorite pets, and he's the only marsupial that I currently own. But I do plan on getting more possums in the future. And he's very sweet. Look at how cute he is. He's so curious, and he's actually really awesome. You know what? Maybe I can get him to eat a super worm out of my hand. Look how mad. Oh my god, he's so pissed. Come on. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, so close. Come on, you can get it. See, I'm still working on the whole trust thing with him. Here, bud. You can get it. Oh. Maybe not. Look at him peek. This guy is my Woma python. His name is Eggman because when I first got him, he did not like me. If anybody knows Woma pythons, you know that they're very temperamental. He's still a baby, so I've definitely been working with him a whole lot. He's very curious and he's very sweet for a baby Woma. But if I catch him on a bad day, or if he's in shed, or if I startle him, make any sudden movements, he definitely will strike. These are not a beginner python. They do have issues in terms of balancing that humidity and that dryness. But they're not too difficult. They're definitely really fun if you want to have an intermediate snake, but definitely expect to need to work with them. But they're very rewarding and they're super fun to feed. They will eat almost anything. And let's hope that he doesn't decide that I'm food, because he's definitely sniffing me like I am. And last but absolutely not least, in terms of my lizards, I have my two Abronia graminea. This is Mama right here. She's wild caught, but I've had her for a hot minute. She is a long-term captive. She's very wiggly right now. And usually these guys are very huffy, very puffy. She's a little bit more like your standard Abronia graminea. And this here is Gwendolyn, named after the Dark Souls character. Oh, look at her go. She's going a little crazy. They're very close to size now. He's close to a year old actually. He's almost a year old. And oh my god. And look at her go. She is an unknown age because, you know, she's wild caught. But she had her babies right here with me. I sold a lot of them because, I mean, I'm not about to keep 10 Abronia graminea as much as I want to. They are also known as Mexican alligator lizards, by the way. In case you cannot say it, it is a mouthful. But this is Gwendolyn. He's a little baby, almost a year. He's very sweet. And then this is Mama with her big fat cheeks. And she's very sweet for a wild caught. These guys are usually super bitey, super flighty, and they're just kind of hanging on, just hanging out. I couldn't ask for better Abronia. Next I have Wumby. He's my tiger salamander. He's very dirty right now because I just pulled him out of his cage. I have it right next to me. These guys, unfortunately, are all wild caught. Nobody has bred them successfully in captivity so far. But he is a very good boy with a very sweet face. But they're very simple to keep in captivity. They thrive really well, even with being wild caught, and thankfully they're not endangered. So I don't have to feel too awful about having him with me. He was actually kind of a rescue. The person that I got him from was feeding him pinky mice every single day for 3 years. And he was morbidly obese when I first got him. And now he's slimmed down quite a bit. He actually has a neck now, which is incredible. He had no neck before. And I would also like to let y'all know, keep in mind, if you guys do intend to handle any of your amphibians, they do have permeable skin, so be sure to either wet your hands with reverse osmosis water and make sure that they stay wet with it, or handle them with latex gloves or anything safe like that. So as far as my invertebrates go, I only have one with me at the moment. I do have a emperor scorpion that my friend is going to be giving me, and possibly a hissing scorpion. Until then, I only have my tiger centipede with me. His name is Pickle, and centipedes are very fast, and they're definitely escape artists. I have to be very careful whenever I take care of him because, you know, he could escape. And I do not want to risk having a loose centipede in my house. See? There he is. He's a sleepy boy. And lastly, we got my little babies. My cat and my dog. This is Moody, Moody Blue. He was a rescue. He is presumably a Russian Blue Maine Coon mix, thankfully hypoallergenic. And here comes Mr. Tofu. He is a purebred Chow Chow. I got him from my grandpa as a present. And right now he's got his little summer haircut, so he's kind of looking like a Shiba. He's a very sweet boy. He's a very sweet and good boy. I'll definitely have some videos with these guys in them pretty much at all times. I feel rejected. But yeah, that's it. I don't know how else to end the video, but thank you guys so much for watching. And tune in next time to see me feed my animals and probably still look stupid. Thanks.